Hello everybody, this is Pastor Green. We're doing another Read the Bible in 1 year, day 22, Exodus 17 through 19. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, click the bell, that way you get updated whenever I post a new video. Like the video, also comment, even if it's something simple like a thank you, a thumbs up, hi, whatever, helps with the algorithm. Remember, I stutter and I'm dyslexic, so sometimes when I say big words I get a little tripped up. Just bear with me, and here we go. Exodus chapter 17. And all the congregation of the children of Israel journeyed from the wilderness of Sin after their journey, according to the commandments of the Lord, and pitched in Rephidim, and there was no water for the people to drink. Wherefore the people did chide with Moses, and say, Give us water that we may drink. And Moses said unto them, Why chide with me? Wherefore did ye tempt the Lord? And the people thirsted there for water, and the people murmured against Moses, and said, Wherefore is this that you have brought us out of Egypt, to kill us and the children and our cattle with thirst? And Moses cried to the Lord, saying, What shall I do to these people? They are almost ready to stone me. And the Lord said to Moses, Go on before the people, and take with thee the elders of Israel, and thy rod, wherewith thou smitest the river, take it in thine hand, and go. Behold, I will stand before thee. Thereupon is a rock in Hebron, and he shall smite the rock, and there shall come the water out of it, and the people may drink. And Moses did so in the sight of the elders of Israel. And he called the name of the place Massah and Meribah, because of the chiding of the children of Israel, and because they tempted the Lord, saying, Is the Lord among us or not? Then came Amalek and fight with Israel in Rephidim. And Moses said to Joshua, Choose out of us men, and go out fight with Amalek. Tomorrow I will stand on the top of the hill, with the rod of God in my hand. So Joshua did as Moses had said unto him, to fight with Amalek. And Moses, Aaron, and Hur went up to the top of the hill. And it came to pass, when Moses held up his hand, that Israel prevailed. And when he let down his hand, Amalek prevailed. But Moses' hands were heavy, and they took a stone and put it under him, and he sat thereon. And Aaron and Hur stayed on his hands, one on the one side and one on the other side, and his hands were steady until the going down of the sun. Joshua discomfited Amalek and his people with the edge of the sword. And the Lord said to Moses, Write this for a memorial in the book, and rehearse it in thy ears for Joshua, for I will utterly destroy the remnants of Amalek from under heaven. And Moses built an altar, and called the name of it Jehovah-Nissi. For he said, Because the Lord has sworn to the Lord, as will have war with Amalek from generation to generation. Exodus chapter 18. When Jethro, the priest of Midian, Moses' father-in-law, heard all of God has done for Moses and for Israel, his people, and the Lord had brought Israel out of Egypt. And Jethro, Moses' father-in-law, took Zipporah, Moses' wife, after he had sent her back. And her two sons, which was the name of one was Gershom, and he said, I have been an alien on a strange land. And the name of the other was Eleazar, for the God of my father, he said, was mine help, and delivered me from the sword of Pharaoh. Then Jethro, Moses' father-in-law, came with his sons and his wife to Moses to the wilderness, where he encamped at the Mount of God. And he said unto Moses, I are thy father-in-law Jethro, and come unto thee, and thy wife, and her two sons with her. And Moses went out to meet his father-in-law, and did oblations, and kissed him, and they asked each other the welfare, and he came to the tent. And Moses told his father-in-law all that the Lord had done in Pharaoh and in the Egyptians for Israel's sake, and all the travails that has come out of them out of the way, and as the Lord delivered them. And Jethro rejoiced for all the goodness which the Lord had done to Israel, whom he had delivered out of the hands of the Egyptians. And Jethro said, Blessed be the Lord, who has delivered you out of the hand of the Egyptians, and out of the hands of Pharaoh, who has delivered the people from under the hands of the Egyptians. Now I know that the Lord is greater than all gods, for he is the thing wherein they deal proudly when he was above them. And Jethro, Moses' father-in-law, took a burnt offering and sacrifices for God. And Aaron came and all the elders of Israel to eat bread with Moses' father-in-law before God. And it came to pass on the morrow that Moses sat to judge the people, and the people stood by Moses from the morning to the evening. And when Moses' father-in-law saw that all he did to the people, he said, What is this thing that thou doest to the people? Why sittest thou thyself alone, and all the people stand over there from the morning to eve? And Moses said to his father-in-law, Because the people come unto me to inquire of God. When they have a matter, they come to me, and I judge between one another, and I do make them know the statutes of God and his laws. And Moses' father-in-law said unto him, The thing that thou doest is not good. Thou shalt surely wear away, but thou and thy people that is with thee, for this thing is too heavy for thee, thou art not able to perform it thyself alone. Hearken now unto the voice I give thee counsel, and God shall be with thee. But if thou for the people of God ward, that they might bring us to cause unto God. And thou shalt teach them of ordinances and laws, and shall show them the way wherein they must walk, and do the work that they must do. Moreover, thou shalt provide out of all the people able men, such as fear God, men of truth, hating covetousness, and place such as over them, to be rulers of thousands and rulers of hundreds, rulers of fifties and rulers of tens. And let them judge the people at all seasons, and they shall be that every great matter they shall bring unto thee, but every small matter they shall judge. So judge be easier for thyself, and they shall bear the burden with thee. If thou shalt do this thing, and God commanded thee so, then thou shalt be able to endure. All the people shall go also to their place of peace. So Moses hearkened to the voice of his father-in-law, and did all that he said. And Moses chose able men out of Israel, and made them heads over the people, rulers of thousands, rulers of hundreds, rulers of fifties, and rulers of tens. And they judged the people at all seasons, and heard causes that they brought to Moses, but every small matter they judged themselves. And Moses let his father-in-law depart, and he went his way into his own land. Exodus chapter 19. In the 3rd month, when the children of Israel were gone forth out of the land of Egypt, the same day came they to the wilderness of Sinai. For they departed from Rephthalim, and come to the desert of Sinai, and had pitched their wilderness, and Israel encamped before the mount. And Moses went up to God, and the Lord called unto him up in the mountain, saying, Thou shalt say to the house of Jacob, and tell the children of Israel, Ye have seen what I did to the Egyptians, and how I bore you eagle's wings, and brought you unto yourselves. Now therefore, if you obey my voice indeed, and keep my covenant, then ye shall be a particular treasure to me above all the people, for all the heart is mine, all the earth is mine. And ye shall be unto me a kingdom of priests, and a holy nation. These are the words which thou shalt speak to the children of Israel. And Moses came and called for the elders of the people, and laid before their faces all the words which the Lord commanded them. And the people answered together and said, All that the Lord hath spoken we will do. And Moses returned to the words of the people unto the Lord. And the Lord said to Moses, Lo, I come unto thee in a thick cloud, that the people may hear when I speak to thee, and believe thee forever. And Moses told the words of the people to the Lord. And the Lord said to Moses, Go into thy people, and sanctify them today and tomorrow, and let them wash their clothes. And then be ready against the 3rd day, for the 3rd day the Lord will come down to the sight of all the people in Mount Sinai. And thou shalt set bounds for the people rounds about, saying, Take heed of yourself, that ye go not up to the mount, or touch the border of it. Whosoever touches the mount shall surely be put to death. And there shall not a hand touch it, but he surely be stoned, or shot through. Whether they be beast or man, it shall not live. When the trumpet soundeth long, they shall come up to the mount. And Moses went down from the mount to the people, and sanctified the people, and they washed their clothes. And he said to the people, Be ready against the 3rd day, come not at your wives. And it came to pass on the 3rd day in the morning, that there were thunders and lightnings, and a thick cloud upon the mount, and the voice of the trumpet exceedingly loud, so that all the people that were in the camp trembled. And Moses brought forth the people out of the camp to meet with God, and they stood at the nether part of the mount. And Mount Sinai was altogether out of smoke, because the Lord descended upon it in fire, and the smoke therefore extended to the smoke of a furnace, and the whole mount quaked greatly. But when the voice of the trumpet sounded long, and waxed louder and louder, Moses spoke, and God answered him by a voice. And the Lord came down upon Mount Sinai to the top of the mount, and the Lord called Moses to the top of the mount, and Moses went up. And the Lord said to Moses, Go down, charge the people, lest they break through the Lord to gaze, and many of them perish. And let the priests also which come near to the Lord sanctify themselves, lest the Lord break forth upon them. And Moses said to the Lord, The people cannot come up to Mount Sinai, for they are charged us, saying, Set bounds about the mount, and sanctify it. And the Lord said unto him, Away, get thee down, and thou shalt come up, thou and Aaron with thee. But let not the priests and the people break through to come up to the Lord, lest he break forth upon them. So Moses went down to the people and spoke to them. Well, guys, that's the video. I appreciate you guys watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, click the bell, like the video, and also comment. I'm going to put a couple links on the screen. The bottom right is going to be the Read the Bible in a Year. The top left is going to be a playlist that I think is going to be beneficial. And then the bottom left is going to be a video YouTube thinks you're going to like. If you know somebody that might benefit from this, you can share it with them. You can also share it on social media. And I will see you guys in the next video. Have yourself a great day.